In the quiet town of Dayton, Ohio, there stood an old high school known for its rich history and peculiar legends. Most students were oblivious to the stories that swirled around the building, but for one janitor named Dave, the whispers had always piqued his curiosity. Dave had worked at the school for over a decade, cleaning classrooms and mopping floors, but his real passion lay in uncovering the secrets hidden within the school's walls. One late afternoon, while cleaning the gym after a particularly rowdy basketball practice, Dave noticed something strange. A faint draft blew through a loose floorboard, and his curiosity got the better of him. With a bit of effort, he pried up the board and revealed a hidden trapdoor that led to the school basement. It was dark and musty down there, but excitement surged through him as he descended into the unknown. Armed with only his phone's flashlight, Dave navigated the narrow, dimly lit passageway. As he explored, he stumbled upon a hidden room behind a stack of old gym equipment. The room was small and cluttered, but his eyes were immediately drawn to a sealed coffin in the corner. The coffin was ornate, covered in intricate carvings, and strangely chained shut with what appeared to be old prayer scrolls. The sight sent a chill down his spine, but Dave's excitement quickly turned to intrigue. What was inside? Why was it hidden away? He couldn't resist the urge to document his findings for TikTok, hoping to gain some followers with a thrilling reveal. With his phone propped up against a dusty old bench, Dave began filming. "You guys won't believe what I just found in the school basement," he said, his voice tinged with excitement. He approached the coffin, carefully examining the chains and scrolls. "These look like some sort of ancient prayers. I wonder what would happen if I broke them." His heart raced at the thought of what could be inside. After all, he had seen enough horror movies to know that things buried in coffins were rarely good, but the lure of the unknown was too strong. With a determined look, he grabbed a pair of pliers from his janitorial cart and set to work, breaking the chains that held the coffin sealed. The scrolls fell to the floor, fluttering like dead leaves, and he felt a rush of power as he pulled the coffin open. The lid creaked ominously, and a thick mist poured out, swirling around him. Dave's heart raced, but he couldn't stop filming. "This is crazy," he exclaimed, staring into the coffin's depths. But as he peered inside, he was met with an empty space and a lingering chill that seemed to freeze the air around him. Unbeknownst to Dave, his actions had awakened something that had lain dormant for years. As he closed the coffin and packed up his things, he felt a strange sensation wash over him, a feeling of being watched. Shaking it off, he made his way back upstairs, eager to edit the video and share his discovery. The excitement of going viral pushed away any lingering unease he felt deep down. That evening, after posting his video, Dave settled into bed, the thrill of the day still coursing through his veins. However, as night fell, an unsettling silence blanketed the school. It was around midnight when the shrill sound of the fire alarm pierced through the stillness, jolting him awake. Confused and alarmed, Dave quickly dressed and hurried back to the school, his heart pounding in his chest. When he arrived, the gym was eerily cold. The fire alarm blared relentlessly, yet there was no sign of smoke or fire. As he stepped inside, he felt a chill crawl up his spine. The gym was empty, but the air was thick with an otherworldly energy. He glanced around, trying to make sense of the situation, when he suddenly noticed the security cameras flickering on the monitor near the entrance. Curious, he turned to watch the footage. What he saw sent a wave of terror coursing through him. The grainy video showed the basement door creaking open, and then something emerged. It was a dark, shadowy figure that seemed to crawl out of the basement, moving with an unnatural grace. Dave felt his heart race as he watched, unable to look away. The figure glided across the gym floor, leaving a trail of frost in its wake, before disappearing into the shadows. The alarm continued to blare, but it felt distant now, overshadowed by the chilling reality of what he had unleashed. Overwhelmed by fear, Dave rushed to the basement door, desperate to close it off before whatever he had awakened could escape. As he descended the stairs, the temperature dropped even further, and he felt a presence behind him. Panic surged through him, and he turned to see the shadowy figure creeping toward him, its eyes glowing with a sinister light. "What have you done?" it whispered, its voice echoing through the darkness. Dave stumbled backward, heart racing, and slammed the basement door shut, sealing the entity inside. He knew he had to act quickly. Realizing that the scrolls he had broken were likely protective seals, he raced back to the gym to find the scattered pieces. As he gathered the remnants, he could feel the temperature rising and falling unpredictably. The figure was growing more agitated. With trembling hands, he attempted to piece the scrolls back together, hoping to restore the protection that had been lost. He could hear the entity growling from the other side of the door, a cacophony of rage and despair. Just as he finished, the air around him crackled with energy, and he felt a wave of dread wash over him. With a deep breath, he began to recite the ancient prayers he had deciphered from the scrolls. As he spoke the final words, the ground shook, and a blinding light filled the room. The entity screamed, a sound of pure rage and sorrow, before being sucked back into the darkness of the basement. The door slammed shut, sealing it away once more. Exhausted and shaken, Dave collapsed to the floor, realizing the magnitude of what he had done. In the aftermath, the school remained quiet, but the haunting presence lingered in his mind. He vowed never to underestimate the unknown again. As days turned into weeks, rumors about the haunting spread, and Dave's video went viral, capturing the imaginations of viewers everywhere. But for him, it served as a constant reminder that some secrets are best left undisturbed, and curiosity, while thrilling, can lead to terrifying consequences.